Smart DNA, a leading DNA test center in Lagos, released its 2024 report on DNA testing trends in Nigeria, covering July 2023 to June 2024. The report reveals several significant findings, highlighting societal changes, economic factors, and shifting family structures. Paternity uncertainty: 27% of paternity tests conducted came back negative, showing that more than 1 in 4 men tested are not the biological fathers of the children in question. Immigration testing siege: there has been a notable increase in DNA tests for immigration purposes, reflecting a growing Japa trend where more Nigerians seeking opportunities abroad. Regional dominance: Lagos accounted for 73.1% of all DNA tests, with a divide between mainland 67.5% and island 32.5%. This highlights economic disparities within Lagos and across Nigeria. Ethnic breakdown: the Yoruba ethnic groups accounted for 35% of tests, followed by Igbo 31.3% and Hausa 1.2%. Child testing preference: most tests were conducted on children aged 0 to 5. Dr. Weke, well, this is coming from Lagos State, and the report shows that about 72% of fathers are not the biological fathers of their children. And they've actually broken it down where the regions where they actually carried out the test. But I mean, out of 100%, 72 are not actually the biological father of their children. I know that there is a particular place in I think that's Bayelsa, where they said that the one who knows the true identity of the child is the mother, because you can actually identify who the father is. So if I say you are the father of my children, that crowns it all.
She can? She can?
Yes.
How? Now, the truth, let me come in quickly. The truth of the matter is that when one is getting married, the point is we don't tell ourselves the truth. Maybe because we are highly religious people. Now, if you are dating a lady, and you discover that the lady cannot stay with one man for, let us say, 3 months. She has dates now, like she has Femi is her boyfriend. Ola is her boyfriend, right? Maybe you have shown more interest. The man now shows more interest. And then you want to assume ownership. She will allow you to assume ownership. Hello? Yes, now. Wait first. So she will allow you to assume ownership. Right? She knows why she's dating Femi and Ola, why you are still there. So, and probably because you have shown more commitment than these other persons. And she knows why she might probably have more emotions for the other two. Are you get what I'm saying? Why still keeping you? And maybe she is prospecting you as maybe a marriage factor. And you know what marriage means for us here in Africa. So she might prospect you. And eventually, if you get married, remember, she will not come to tell you that only 2 of you are having it. Do you understand? So a woman that has never dated one man will not do so even in marriage. So let's not deceive ourselves. If you marry a wife that has never been, what do you call it, faithful to a boyfriend, it will be very difficult for you to begin to learn that left hand in old age. A lot of women will contest this. But it's a moral burden, which will be very difficult for anybody to even disagree with them. But what I'm assuring you is that why we have paternity crisis, is it because you just look at a man and then the baby looks like the man automatically, and where's the gene of the man?
I don't understand.
It's through sexual intercourse.
But with the explanation you just gave, it shows that is something that we should call past tense, because Is boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, I don't know
but
what
this
you
one we
mean by boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm telling you, in the marriage.
In the marriage?
Yeah, it happens.
You mean that women,
as we speak now, more than 40 persons are committing adultery.
Like
within this vicinity.
A woman will be in her husband's house and still have affairs outside. Is that what you're trying to say?
What a new thing do you want to hear from me? Like, as if you don't know these things. It happens. You just heard it. This is scientific proof. It's not just from the air. It's not a moral story. It's not a moonlight story. This is empirically proven. Do you understand? This is science here. And that is to tell you that it's happening. I get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you the reason for it. So, going back to men, consolation, because they will need to hear consolation from me. The thing is that let's hope that you two, in all of these percentages, you have one. Whether with your wife or with somebody else, let it be that you have a percentage. Don't allow yourself to be one.
And what do you mean?
No, hold on.
That you should have children outside too?
No, if a man, like I talked only about women, right? If a man cannot stay with one woman, he can't stay with one girlfriend before he got married, it will be difficult for you to do so in marriage too, as a man. Hold on. Now, if the consolation is that you are not only a father biologically, you are also a father emotionally. And blessed are those who are cheated and they are not aware of it. And now that you are aware of it, you are heartbroken, right? So the point is that if I find myself in such a situation, the children didn't commit the offense, they are innocent of it, I will still take them as my children. Provided I can be sure I have done my own somewhere else too. I will only be grieved if at the end of the day I cannot be shown to be fertile in any of the quarters I attempted. No. That is the consolation there, because you cannot. I heard some persons go and begin to beat the child.
So to come out plain now is at least a man should be able to have one or two outside to balance the equation.
What did I say that you are insinuating that?
I want to understand, because when you say if you cannot be fertilized in any of the quarters, which of the quarters are you talking about?
No, I'm assuming I'm like that. I'm just putting myself in the shoes of men or women who have not been able to stay with one factor, one man or one woman. If you can't, it will be difficult for you to do so in the marriage. And remember, this one now is the extreme point. You cannot say that somebody, it's just like Christ said now, like any of you who has not done this first should be, it didn't start today, should be the first to cast stone. And the woman went home free. Oh. Have you read that place?
I know.
Christ also modified it, right? In the Bible, where Christians, he also came again. Look at it. Have you read that place? He said that it is not only when you perform the act too, that even when you imagine it in your heart, you don't do too.
Okay, so now
you can also be unfaithful emotionally in marriage. So these are very difficult nuts to crack.
We are on national TV, and I would like you to be very clear, precise, and now that it has shown that about 72% of men are not the biological fathers of their children because of due to the report. Now, for those that are aware, of course, they don't have to go and start beating their children because it's not their fault. So what advice will you give to them as a man?
Take the child as yours. Because that child has not grown at 0.5. If the child is 3 years, he has not known any other father. And that is why I also doubt if some mothers will know. Because if you have persuasive sexual partners, if you have 2, 3, you have sex with one in the morning. Do you understand? And then maybe you didn't plan for the morning sex. You had already planned to have sex in the evening with the other guy. And the woman probably is her ovulation period. So how will you? And she will definitely go because she has her plan. She has her reason for still dating the other person. And she wouldn't want to offend the person. Hello?
Hi.
Now, if she goes and they have sex, how can she fathom it? She had sex in the morning and you've seen her ovulation cycle, and then did again in the evening. How can she fathom who the father is?
So you don't...
Except his DNA
so you think
she will not recall.
So you think that a woman... You think a woman doesn't know who she got pregnant for?
That's what I'm saying. If you meet one man we can accentuate this with medical doctors. If you meet one man within your ovulation cycle, you can say for sure it's only this man I had within this period.
So what about the ones that are using protective method?
That is another case. If that you had raw sex within your cycle, are you get what I'm saying? So except you can say that within this period, this person had a protective sex while this person had it raw. At that point, you can now lay claim to the first person or the one that didn't do it.
All right.
So is this thing not simple?
Well,
so even mothers will have paternity identity crisis. Do you understand it? So the advice, the consolation to fathers is that please take that child as your own, be a responsible member of the society. Because the child already assumes you are the father.
The father.
And what you are doing with the mother too would have also resulted to pregnancy. And then incidentally somebody else did it for you. So
all right.